Who is it?
Chuck Bailey.
Say it with your chest.
Chuck, Chuck Bailey, man.
What's going on, big fella?
Dang.
Nothing, man.
Word.
Good, good. Good to see you. Good to see you. Man, hey, welcome to the Say It With Your Chest podcast, coming live from downtown at the historic Hot Sam's headquarters. So listen, man, let's just jump right into it. You have had awesome professional career as an athlete. You have seen some things. You have been some places. Now you currently have a son who is playing Division I basketball at University of Nevada. My question to you, as a parent, but more so as a profession, what has been the highlight of your life, of your career,
Of my career or just
of your career?
the highlight of my career. I guess going to play professionally, getting the opportunity to come up out from where we from, just coming from where we from and having the opportunity to see the world. I played in 6 out of 7 continents. I would have played on the 7th continent if they had basketball over there, but they didn't. They don't. So I played all over the world. So the opportunity just to play, just to see life in a different perspective in different places. That was the highlight of my career. You know what I'm saying? And then, I mean, one of the biggest things too, as of now, is just to see my sons play, my son play at the collegiate level. That's big time right there as a pops, as a just me, as a man, and a legacy, just seeing a legacy grow.
And what would you say was your biggest disappointment or your biggest obstacle that you faced as a professional?
As a professional or just overall?
Just as a professional right now. We're gonna get to the overall.
The biggest disappointment was I never won a championship playing professionally. Did I? I don't think I ever won a championship. So but the championship of life has been dope though. I've won a bunch of championships in life.
Could you
In terms of life.
could you explain a little further to us?
Just the biggest thing is growing. I got two young men, biological. My boys, Chuck and Drew. Watching them grow, I got one of the the first championship I won was getting him off to college, and he's playing collegiately, and and stuff like that. That's the first championship I feel like I won.
And where is he playing at?
He's playing at the University of Nevada now.
Big time, big time. Okay.
That's a big championship. That's a championship to me. You know what I'm saying? Coming for a man who's a family guy. I'm a family man. I thrive around my family, my brothers, my biological family, my extended family with my friends and stuff like that. That's the type of guy I am. You know what I'm saying? So to see my family win, that's a championship to me.
I hear that. Yeah, I'm glad you said that because a lot of black men don't get the credit for being stand up men, being stand up parents, being stand up fathers, and taking care of their responsibility. It's constantly highlighted of the black men who don't do what they're supposed to do, but not enough props is given to the black men that do what they're supposed to do.
Absolutely.
So I want to definitely give you props on that, my brother. You have definitely been always a father, and you have always been in your boys' lives. Personally, what would you say be your biggest? Well, what you said your kids, that's a championship, and how much you love your family. Personally, what is like the roughest thing you probably to this day had to experience or go through personally?
The roughest thing I probably went through. Um, People, let me see. That's tough, man. 'Cause, I've been through a lot of things, but I ain't gonna lie, man. God has been really good to me, man. I done had a wonderful life. So, what I mean? God has really blessed me along the way. I can say probably my last year at University of Detroit Mercy, that was like a tough year for me. You know what I mean? Dealing with the coaches, and then dealing with a head coach who I believed in. Who I thought loved me and cared about me. You know what I'm saying? And for some odd reason, things didn't go the way it's supposed to go. And that and leaving Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to Michigan my first 2 years.
Right, you did, when University of Michigan. Yeah, you played at Michigan.
And that was tough leaving Michigan. And I left because I was the first of our family who ever done something like that. And my parents and my father didn't really know how to handle the game. And when I left, just dealing with that, I didn't really want to leave, but being a young man and dealing with coaches and their, I can say what I want to say, right?
Say what you want to say. Say it, but just say it with your chest.
At that time, a lot of old school coaches back then, they play mind games. They try to mind fuck you. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So we had an assistant coach. You know who I'm talking about.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. I don't want to say his name.
Okay.
But he kind of I was at the time I didn't know what was going on. It was the first of the family. He kind of ran me away from Michigan a little bit. Okay. I don't know for what reason, but if I see that man to this day, I'll probably be ready to get with him. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he don't even know it. But if I see that man to this day, I probably want to tighten him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I still got some, you know what I mean? I got
animosity.
I got some animosity.
You got to get off your chest.
He might say the wrong thing, and he might, trigger some stuff. And he might be getting, I might be, you know what I'm saying? But him, and then just dealing with that. And then when I got to UAD, I felt like I was at home. Phil came to Detroit, home. And then the last year, there were some things I think that was going on behind the scenes that I didn't know nothing about. And I felt like, like when I was at UD, I had my oldest boy.
Oh, okay.
Chuck, and being a young parent, trying to grow through and navigate through the collegiate level. And, then once I tried to become a professional, my coach, he didn't really, you know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't really. You
feel like he advocated for you enough as he should have?
No, he didn't. He didn't. He kind of denied me of some things that I felt like I deserved, or I felt like, I deserved, or I felt like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just being a good kid. I never got in no trouble.
Mm-hmm.
I was always on practice. I never skipped practice, never did nothing. I was always a good kid, man. I always did the right thing my whole life.
Right.
For the most part, I always did the right thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when you got a kid like that, man, it's only right that you're supposed to help that kid. And I just feel like my coach didn't do that at that time, for whatever reason that was going on behind the scenes. That's what I feel.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, man. But it set me up for life.
Yeah, exactly. Because I was going to say, you just made mention of how good of a life you have and how blessed you've been and how you played in all these places. So it seemed like you were just destined for greatness. So regardless of him helping you or not, it seemed like God took care of it.
Yeah.
Took care of it for you.
But it hurt though.
Oh, absolutely.
It hurt.
Absolutely.
It really hurt to be coming out of college and you go to your head coach and you be like, man, I need help with an agent or something like that. And he like, I'll get back with you.
So did you ever follow back up with him? Y'all ever have a conversation, or you just let it go?
You know what's crazy? I'm gonna tell this story. I had a friend of mine, right? Good friend of college teammate, right? I'm gonna tell it out, say it with my chest, right?
Okay, say it.
I had a good college teammate, right? I hadn't talked to coach. I was just moving behind the scenes, low key. I ended up in France. My college teammate called me, right? He called me and was like, man, coach, and I'm killing you in practice. They, killing the seniors that graduated, said your name, this, that, and the third, woo, woo, woo. And I'm like, what was he saying? He's like, oh, y'all ain't doing this. But at the time, coach didn't know I was in France.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He didn't know that I got an agent, I moved on.
And you was already doing your thing.
I was already doing my thing. He didn't know.
Yeah.
This was 4 months later, after I graduated.
Yeah.
He didn't know. So he told me everything. So I said, okay, I got something for him. I'm going to kill him with kindness. Boom, I'm in Europe. I sent him an email. Thank you, coach. I appreciate everything you done for me. I appreciate the defensive principles that you taught us. This, that, and the third. Woo, woo, woo. You was awesome, coach. This, that, and the third. Woo, woo, woo. Right.
Yeah.
2 days later, my boy called me. I just went back in the day when you had Magic Jack and Vonage. Remember the phone?
Yeah.
He called me on the Magic Jack. Go on my phone up.
Uh-huh.
He like, dog, what you? Because he was like, what you? You know, he was like, what happened? He was like, man, I'm like, what you talking about? He called me. I'm like, man, coach. He's like, man, coach came in the meeting the next day talking about how you and France, and if y'all want to be good, y'all stick to the package and play hard and this, that, and third.
Wow.
Chuck's over, Frank doing well.
Wow.
This, that, and third. So I guess he thought I was gonna fail.
Wow.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And then seeing that, you know what I'm saying? It was like, dang, like, you know, like that really kind of, like, during that process, it hurt a little bit, and I held on to that for years. You the first, like, this the first time I ever kind of really told this story.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, coach was, you know what I'm saying? Like, that hurt it a little bit. You feel me?
Yeah.
But it is what it is. And then I had some other stuff down the line that happened with my children. A situation that happened with my son that was just like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, where he was playing for Chuck was playing. He was playing with he was playing in during COVID.
Right.
And he was in Arizona. He blew up, right? Blew up. Every school in the country was recruiting him. And so what happened was he decided he wanted to come back and play AAU basketball with the team here.
Okay.
When I told you that,
Okay.
did I tell you the story?
Yep.
He decided he wanted to play AAU basketball with the team here.
Right.
So, and they was blowing my phone up because he had blew up on the West Coast.
Yeah.
Big name, made a name for himself on the West Coast. So when he decided he wanted to come back, so I tell coach, I say, look, coach, y'all already got y'all situation with this team. Let him play on this team.
What team are you talking about?
I mean,